Hello and welcome to my very short tutorial on how to use Mote. Mote allows you to do voice recordings for feedback with your students. I use it quite a lot. I think it's absolutely fantastic. To get it working, just Google Mote and then add the Chrome extension. It works better if your students have it as well, but I'll demonstrate how it works if they don't have it. And then once it's on, it'll ask you the usual permissions things where you just say, yes, you can use the audio device that you've got plugged in, etc. And then once you've got it going, you go to a piece of student work like this, for example, on slides, and then you go to add a comment as you would do normally by clicking on the add a comment button. And once you click that, you get your comment section pops up over here, and you get the Mote link over on the end. And then when you click that, the first time you do it, it'll probably say, can I have permission to your audio? Just click yes. So when I do it now, because mine's already set up, I get the countdown of I got a minute and a half. You get 3 months free access to this, and then you have to pay. And then if you don't pay, it goes down to 30 seconds at a time. But it's actually not expensive, it's £20 for a year. So for example, if I just click record, my timer starts going. It's now recording everything I'm saying. So I could give my feedback to my student. I could say blah, 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 blah. This bit's good, this bit needs to improve, etc. You'll know how to do feedback. And then I can either press done, or I can wait till the minute and a half stops, and then it just automatically stops. If I press done now, it takes a second to think about it. It throws in a link there, and if I'm happy with it, I can just press comment, and it will add that in. And there you go. If on slides, if while you're recording you click on another slide, it automatically stops and doesn't really do anything else, and you lose that piece of work that you've just done. But I've now recorded that. I can press play and I can check the recordings in there. Timer starts. Yes, I can hear myself being played back. And then the student would come on, and then they would see that as a note to be able to just listen to, rewind, play it again. But you can be quite, explaining stuff quite well because it's just an audio piece. You can specifically point out a section of work. So if I wanted to talk about some of the text over here, I could highlight the text that I wanted to do and then click add my note, and it would just be specific to that section. Or I can click on a photograph, or maybe this development one down here, and I could then add my note, and it would just highlight it for that. And you can see that when I do this, it adds a little note on the side to tell the student that there's a note in there to listen to. If I go over to a Word document, same thing again, exactly the same scenario. I could just highlight the bit that I want to talk about, add my note, and then it's in there. When you're on your free account and you add your voice recording, so I just do another recording now, blah, 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 done for stop. This link, you can copy and paste that in. So if it's something that you want to use again, you could send it off to other students as well with the same link they'd be able to listen to. If the student hasn't got the Chrome extension installed, they get a link like that to click on. And they click on it and it takes them through to a Mote website where they can then press play and listen to your clip. If they have the free Chrome extension installed, it takes them 2 seconds to do that, then they can just play and stop while staying on the screen without being taken through. So it does work better if the students have it installed as well. There are other options with Mote. You can pay for, it will transcribe it as well, so you get all the text in there as well. It also works in Classroom, so I can make an announcement to my entire class on this. So I've already done one down here, so just add a comment. I could add another one down here and say, etc., etc. Bring your tripods today because we're going out on location or whatever. And then I could just post that. I'll be deleting that one later. Or if it's actually specific, we just move me out of the way. I'm in the way. No. So if it's actually a piece of work on Classroom, I could obviously just use the comments section in Classroom, click on that, and add my recording, and then done. Even if you end up with your 30 seconds of time that you've got, you can do multiple comments and students can just work through them. So you could do one for knowledge, one for skills, one for behavior, as many times as you so wish. It does work very well. I find it really simple, really easy, and it's quite handy. Hope this tutorial is also handy.